This nigga, ignorance is bliss. No days off until we wealthy. Sorry, I'm so self-centered, it seems selfish. I'ma go and help myself before I'm helpless. Cause can't nobody rescue me. Escaping all my demons, now I feel just like a refugee. At war with myself, you know what bothers me. The fact that even if I win, I lose a part of me. Before I lay me down and sleep, my soul is not negotiable. All I know is C notes. I could be a vocal coach. Pip, you rip my heart away. How the fuck I'm supposed to cope? How the fuck I'm supposed to keep my head up down this lonely road? I didn't cry when my dad died. My anger wouldn't let me shed a single tear for a stranger. Not now, not ever in life. You never supposed to say never, but I just said it twice. Am I supposed to take my cake to feed my mama's face? If so, what do I take to make my daughter's plate? How I'm supposed to ensure my kids' futures are bright? If I gotta pay my mama back for giving me life. I mean, even if I could, she couldn't give me no price. I'm giving mama all I had and it still doesn't suffice. I bought my mama a Benz, it cost me 50K cash. She told my brother she ain't want it, cause it ain't come with NAV. I invest in myself and then I share with my folks. Ain't dropped no album in 2020 because I went broke. I had my head above water, another sip and I'll drown. Took every dollar I had to put Piff in the ground. I still had to survive, I still had to provide. I had to swallow my pride, I had to borrow from Smiles. Then my granddaddy passed, and I was down to my last. And then mama needed therapy, so here go my last. And then the well ran dry, and I needed help. Surprise, nobody's there, nobody's left, just me and myself. Took a look at my watch and it said it's time to reflect. Then the girl I was with chose the exit stage left. I mean, ain't no money left. What the fuck I expect? Oh, silly me, I asked my mama for help. She said I should've done a better job at managing wealth. Now to get to where I am, I can't regret where I've been. I took a look at my bank account and said never again. Not this nigga, no, I won't forget, nigga. Time I start thinking like a rich nigga. Don't look at me, I ain't got shit to give you. You on your ass, I don't know what to tell you. I got some money and ain't no better. You on your ass, I don't know what to tell you. I got some money and ain't no better. Because ignorance is bliss, nigga. Ignorance is bliss. I said ignorance is bliss, nigga. Long live Piff.
What's happening, man? What's happening?
What's good? What it do?
I don't know. I can't call it, man.
Rise and shine, y'all.
Grand rising to everybody, the kings and the queens and the bros and the hoes and the all that. Great dawn of a new day. Good morning, whatever you subscribe to. We is in here. Pardon my grammar or don't pardon my grammar.
This is the morning tea off GP with your girl, Lethal.
Cousin P. Which is your favorite cousin? Don't lie or don't fake or front about it. It is what it is. And I need y'all to share this thing, like this thing, love this thing. Don't piss me off. Cause I know where you stay. And you can't do nothing with me. I don't know if you can they do something with you?
Hey, you
can they do something
ready?
With you? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they can't do nothing with me, man.
What's going on with you?
Hey, everything is everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything good.
Is it?
Yeah. We got,
man,
it's a little bit
warmer.
warmer.
Everything always good with you, man.
I know, right?
Would you share it with us if it wasn't?
I probably not.
I get that.
Like, I don't know. It have to be like really strong because more than likely I'm gonna talk myself out of my bad day. before
you build different.
before I put it on anybody else, especially the audience of the morning tea off GP.
I think I kind of feel like that's kind of what sets you apart from many.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like women kind of automatically feel like they gotta defend each other for some reason,
Yeah.
but a lot of your ways is like totally different from the masses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's kind of I can see it being rather difficult maybe when certain things
Like when I'm having a bad day.
come up. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
know women are very emotional, and
Mhm.
they don't really kind of consider that these people don't give a damn. They really don't give a damn about what's really going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
you have these confessions daily.
These are my confessions.
And you know, I am an empath. I've said it a few times, but I just look at it like, God damn,
So many people
I
expressing.
wish they didn't do that because
Right.
I care about, you know, to a certain extent. Like I don't want to see nobody going through nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I know that these folk don't.
Exactly.
You in the group chat.
Nah, for real. And honestly, I was thinking about that. I think that was this morning or yesterday or whatever. And it's just like, man, I don't know why this is in my head, but I was just thinking like, man, I could have exposed so many different people and I could have like put so much stuff out there.
You hear me?
But at the end of the day, it is a reflection of you, you know? And
Tell me when you expose somebody.
yeah, when you expose,
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, when you expose a situation, because it kind of, for me, I choose not to do that these days because it's like, it's also exposing me because I'm in that situation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I dealt with that for whatever time I dealt with that, you know what I'm saying? So
Somehow people have been subconsciously trained to have a poor me mentality.
to not think it's them.
Yeah. Now there are to be fair, there are some freak accidents and some unfortunate situations that I believe when those things happen are forms of karma that have been inherited.
Mm.
You know, but for the most part, when you find yourself in a difficult situation or unfortunate situation, it is the result of either one decision or multiple decisions that you made that was poor decision that got you to where you are.
Yeah.
The problem is we chose the wrong perspective, so it's poor me instead of
Right.
damn.
You gotta look at it on both sides.
Yeah.
Like you can talk down on whatever, you know, the opposing thing is or whatever. Like, you know, the situation is at hand, but you know, you do have to look at your end too.
Yeah. So when I see these dissertations and essays that's on these posts, that a lot of times it probably end with a cash out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like I feel for them, but it's more about because they don't really understand yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This life is what the ups and the downs, especially the downs, is what this life is about for real.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody got the cakewalk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
At all.
And you know, instead of rushing to the net to gather a poor me audience,
Right.
you know, we gotta look in the mirror.
True that.
Why did I make the decision? How did I end up here?
Right.
Like really?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
I've
a
had-
battle.
Listen, man, I done had these conversations with myself so many times,
Right.
bumping my damn head. You know what I mean? And it took
Have
a
you
lot.
ever like wrote a status, like you was finna post something and then you delete it?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, I have.
nah, I got it.
I'm
And
not
that
perfect,
takes maturity right
But
there.
yeah, dude, and what I'm saying is that's exactly the reason why, cause I've been then typed up maybe half of it,
Right.
and I'm like, hell no, I'm not finna get it to the people to do whatever they want to
Right.
do with it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Man.
And think of the sequence of events that led me here. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Especially as a man,
Yep.
because you know, my daddy never told me, son, we don't do no complaining.
Yeah.
But it was various instances where I had a excuse or I had a issue that I brought up, and it was instantly, okay, well, what we finna do about it? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like the situation when I'm talking about when I came into the 7th grade to when it wasn't Pee Wee teams, when it's like 10 teams where everybody on the same team. So now you realize you ain't the fastest player on the team. Okay, so I wake up and run a mile every morning.
Right.
Are you ready? What you want to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So subconsciously, that has trained me to not be a complainer. Even
Right.
though
Make
you can
something
sit
happen. Do
in
something
like,
about it.
damn, this is not a good feeling right now.
Right.
But not to dwell in it and then bring other people's into it too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What we gonna do?
Right.
You know, the world don't care.
At all.
It really don't.
Especially when the world got their own problems.
Everybody got their own problems, man.
And probably dealing with worse stuff.
That's why I said, listen, if I ever won the lottery or something, I do a couple of days in jail or have to do some community service before I take that picture.
Yeah.
Cause one thing about people, your bills paid, you eating, you got gas in your car, all that. But if somebody close to you know you got something that just came, they'll start. Their imagination will start running and going to figure out something that they need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real.
Yeah.
You know, man, I got a partner, man. And it wasn't like no lottery situation, but he knew I already been there for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he he had asked me for something. It has been a couple times, but this last time, it wasn't nothing recent, but the last time it happened, he was helping me move. Right? It was a number like $20 or something. You know what I'm saying? So the $20 on top of like everything I put in the tank in the little, you know what I'm saying, some I gave him just to like for being there for me.
Right.
Or whatever. But on the way there, man, about 5 people called him.
Yeah.
And through the conversation, they asked for their bread. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So it registered in my mind like, okay, you get in the situation, and then you hit everybody else that you know that's gonna come through.
Right.
You're not counting up everything, but you know they're gonna come through. But bad payments, like now you got 5 people, and you ain't calculate that towards when your check came.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But that's like saying fuck everybody that's actually there for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when it's time, it's a bunch of excuses or whatever. But you know, it's crazy out here. But yeah, man, listen, I ain't telling you what to do, because I know it pull on your heartstrings and stuff when all the loves and lights come in and all the comments saying they praying. They not praying. I'm telling you that right now. The praying hands don't mean, it's not an actual prayer. It's not going up there wherever you think it's going. You know what I mean?
Where it's
I'm
going?
just giving you some free game. Huh?
I do be praying for the folks when I say, but I make sure I go ahead and say it right
I'm
then.
talking about the majority. I don't say I'm praying.
Right.
I just
Me
see
neither.
their
Me
situation and I have them my thoughts.
Yeah.
Or I might say, you in my thoughts.
Yeah. I usually send love, peace, and understanding.
I might send a heart or something, but
Yeah.
I'm not praying. But you're in my thoughts that a change will come. Your situation to get better.
Yeah.
But guess what? I ain't never seen a storm or it rain and the sun ain't never shined at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know that and you gotta focus on that, you know.
Facts.
Pine Bluff has disappointed me.
Why?
Because, you know, they carrying on like they ain't never had nothing.
Cause Chick-fil-A.
Where you get that from? Did you see the
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
forgot I sent it to you.
and then also, I mean, it's the
Come
hype
on,
on
man,
Facebook.
like,
That's what everybody's talking about right now.
you
Chick-fil-A.
camped out.
You think they really camped out?
So you think they ain't no real picture? Yes, I believe it.
For real?
And if it ain't true, somebody please tell me it ain't true in the comment. Let me know
I
something.
mean,
You know what I'm
nowadays
saying?
with AI and all
But I know
this
how
stuff.
folks is though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even with Whataburger in Little
I
Rock.
just want us to be this proud when it's a black. Well, honestly, it is
It's
black.
a black woman.
It is
that
black
own it.
woman. Yeah.
I mean, still, they not lined up because of the black woman. They not.
No.
They not at all. Everybody go to Little Rock. It's Chick-fil-A's Little Rock. It's a Chick-fil-A on UAB campus.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, it ain't like
Well, I ain't know that, but
yeah. So it ain't.
but
like
I'm
it
sure
was
they ain't got the
I can see if it was
everything. Cause when I went to college and they had Chick-fil-A, it ain't have the works. But that was my introduction to Chick-fil-A. They had like a little introduction.
Where?
They had like a UNT in Texas.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I know. When
Yeah.
I was there, when you was there,
Right, no. They had Checkers, yeah.
Yeah, we did have the Checkers, but I was even remember we had just the snack bar with you get cool with the ladies back there. You get some free tenders and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I never did eat up there.
For real.
Yeah.
What was up with you?
You know,
You was ahead of the game back then, wasn't it? So what's
man, I was living the little boss. I was already, you know what I'm saying, on my boss, living a rock star lifestyle. You know, I had my own spot. I probably would have ate there if I would have stayed on campus or something before or something like that. But
Shit,
I didn't
ate
really.
there when I stayed, when I didn't stay.
Well, I'm saying I never.
You went on campus long enough.
Yeah, like if I would have stayed at least a year on campus or something like that, a semester or something, then maybe I would have got acquainted with I just passed through, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never like eat there.
Damn, now I think about it, I don't remember ever seeing too much hanging out like in the student union building or whatever. You ain't have time for that bullshit, huh?
I ain't have time for that. I mean, I was doing hair though too, you know, during that time.
So you was down there, you gotta know to know type of shit, like,
right?
Cause we used to kick it at your shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, I mean,
Smoke
I was
sessions.
available at nighttime and stuff.
Yeah, that was after you done got your money.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. But between class, I barely made it to class.
Ooh, Lord, listen, don't let me get started.
So.
Listen, my and that's another thing too, cause okay, let me rewind, cause this bring me back to the King situation and they whole family. Parents with multiple kids have to pay close attention to each kid and what their needs are, what make them feel love, how do they love, how they communicate, how they respond to discipline, and communication and all that. You know, because
what better people to know is the parents.
Yeah, cause I mean, yeah, they all get some things from you, but all of them don't respond and act. They don't respond and act like you or receive things like you or as responsible as you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when I was coming out of high school, it was just about sports or else. So my first semester, I wasn't playing sports, but all my education from middle school till I graduated, like I kept my grades decent, so I was be able to be eligible to play.
Yeah, right.
Man, if I had like a hell of a talent outside of sports, you know what I'm saying? Or if I just went down the wrong path, streetwise or something early on,
you would have.
I might have dropped out of school.
Yeah, right.
You know, cause that was my driving force.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, and I knew I had to keep my grades up.
Yeah.
To be able to play, but you know, a lot of parents have been notions like once you get 18, you gonna get up out my house, you gonna go to the army, to the service, or you gonna go to college. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Just kick you right off
in
the
my
rear
household,
end.
especially like everybody had degrees, my family, all that stuff. So that was kind of like, even that it wasn't preached to me like that. College
Right.
was, but you had like they was like
It was
you
like
might wanna
automatic. That was the
but it was like
automatic thing.
even like outside of what they said, I felt like I had to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't developed. I wasn't ready for that freedom
Right.
at that age. I wasn't. And this is something that I have realized after the fact. So my first
Of course.
semester, man, I ain't do nothing. I went playing ball.
Yeah. So
Listen.
you ain't had no kind of motivation. You was
I was
you
staying
out
on
there
campus.
kicking it.
I had my little dorm room. I could smoke my tweed.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tweety Lee.
Cafeteria. For real, damn near every day was. Now I went to a couple classes, but it was terrible. So, wake up in the morning, fire up. I ain't never make breakfast, that was too early, but you know, by the time the sessions, cause everybody in the dorm room, so you get through it. Somebody else next door, whatever. You going to the cafeteria, now you sleeping. It became a continuous cycle. And then sometimes I'm on the way to class, somebody drive through. Match one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the
Right.
thing.
Yeah, for sure.
And I wasn't ready because I'm headed there, but here match one. And then there's some females in the car.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I ain't finna miss this.
That was around the time we linked up and actually got like real cool.
Exactly.
'Cause
That
I
was-
knew who to call.
At that point, I was in the JBJ. That was
Yeah.
been some in the JBJ. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
that was the thing. So it took me about. It really just took me going to California when I was actually playing ball to get my stuff back together.
Yeah.
And then I came back and I had to take like 18 hours to be eligible. So that was really kind of like, I just coasted
Get-
out
got
as
you
far
back,
as,
snapped you
being
back.
kind of more responsible with class and stuff. But that first one,
Yeah.
it was terrible.
That was
But my-
the same for me too.
I don't know if my I wish I could talk to my dad now about it, but I don't know if he knew where I was at. He was just trying to see, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't ready. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I feel like that's a lot of kids, and they can make a lot of poor choices because of the parents not knowing where they at for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You know.
Yeah.
But I got back on my shit. So that's why I wanted to say about the King situation, because both of their parents are stars.
Yeah.
They old school. Like mine was, you got food, clothing, shelter. You got things that we ain't have. That's enough to do what you got to do, because I did it.
Right.
But it don't work like that. It don't work
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, wait about a month. Because it's going to be wrapped around the corner for about a month. Then start to go through Chick-fil-A and do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that line gonna be wrapped.
For real.
I just
So-
hope that it, bring more employment and some professionalism to the fast food restaurants.
If you camped out at Chick-fil-A last night, I think that you should get your order wrong. I feel like your order should be wrong.
Why?
And that is outside of Chick-fil-A standard. Because what the hell is you doing?
Yeah, that's pretty wild if you actually
Come on,
camped
man.
out at Chick-fil-A.
Hopefully
that's
that's
wild.
hopefully that's a Photoshop, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody
Yeah.
let me know in the comments if they was really out there, if you was in the blood.
If
You know what I'm
anything,
saying?
camp out in that kitchen.
Oh Lord, talk about it. Hold on.
Cut up some fruit
I ain't
and
even-
stuff for
I ain't even
breakfast.
prepared like how I should be prepared. I'm slipping today. This is the last day of the week for us on this. What is that about the kitchen now? What you say about it? You heard me the first time, didn't?
Yeah, I said,
on.
if anything, camp out in that kitchen. Cut up you some fruit or something. Put some love in your meal.
What is going on?
Michelle said they said it's going by smoothly now.
You would have to say that. She gonna come with some positive ass shit while I'm trying to tell these people.
Well, she said it's
But nah,
smooth. It's a smooth sailing.
I'm
So
just talking shit. That's good
it
though.
ain't no line
Could
wrapped around
that
the corner.
mean it's good business for the black lady that let's shout out to her. Give us a round of applause for the black lady that opened the Chick-fil-A in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Nah, for real.
That is a pure positive thing.
That's a beautiful thing. Now,
It
that
is,
right there is
man.
really
It
good.
is. And when I first heard about it was a black lady, I'm like, so what's her story? You know what I'm saying? But I end up seeing a picture. You know, she married with kids. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
seen a little picture. I'm like, that's beautiful.
That
That's a
is.
beautiful
That's
thing.
so beautiful. I love to
you know,
see
And then the jealousy hit.
it. Where he?
Because I'm looking at these 2 kids they got. I think it was 2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Boy, I would give everything
They
to be
love
able
it.
to just get free Chick-fil-A.
Man.
You know, anytime. God
Yeah.
damn. Shout out to
for
them.
real.
Give a round of applause for the kids that's been blessed to be
Man.
able to have spicy chicken deluxe.
That's lit.
Add the bacon. And whatever else whenever they get ready. I'm jealous, but shout out to y'all, man. Hopefully these children aren't corrupted.
Right.
Cause it's rough out here, you know.
I feel like they're probably seeing things in a beautiful light. So
Where are they from? Do you know where they're from?
they're from Arkansas.
I'm saying, yeah.
It's they're from.
The post I read, I seen they said they had some ties, but I didn't necessarily know like.
Oh,
where they
I think. Hey now.
We
hey
just
now,
gonna
don't
they
let
from
me lie
Arkansas.
to
We
you.
gonna leave that thing. That's enough.
Yeah, don't let me
You know what
lie
I'm
to
saying?
you.
Shout
But
out to them. Shout
Yeah,
out
I
to
know
them.
she was from around here somewhere.
Yeah, already. They might be our cousins.
Something like that.
One of our cousins.
Something like that. Or our cousin.
Yeah.
Or cousin,
I mean, it is the
cousin.
South. Arkansas is small.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know everybody, so yeah, I gotta be careful out here.
Michelle said they said a little town outside of PB.
Okay, well they might well be from PB then. Talk about
Right.
that. Hello.
Hello.
But Letha, do
What
you
he do?
have like a favorite travel story that you want to share with the people? Whether it was great, whether it was some obstacles, whether it was bad, whether it was something that you want to let people know that they might not know, like they be like, damn, now I want to go travel there.
Yeah. Well, most of my traveling experiences have been great. And
Well, goddamn it, pick one.
well, my greatest traveling experience, I will tell you about it. I'll tell
Alright.
you all about it.
Talk to
I
me.
went to Jamaica. I went to the countryside of Jamaica. They call it the bush.
That was the best one.
Yeah. I went to Portland Parish. They
Portland
have different parishes out there, but it's Portland Parish.
Oh, that remind me of Louisiana. Louisiana got a lot of different parishes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Like, I loved it. Like, I feel like, well, a lot of people were scared for me because what I did, I did solo traveling. And
A lot
I
of
found
people like who? Family, close?
Yeah, my people. My
Yeah,
people.
That's normal.
Which is why
And you a
I
woman,
ain't really tell
you know?
a lot of people that I was going out there by myself and stuff like that.
You need to
'Cause
get your shit together. Not telling people, man.
I ain't want a lot of people worried about me. Like,
Let
I
'em
had
be
told my,
worried.
because it was this one,
Have you seen Taken?
I had one of my clients
Huh?
that had, listen, I do good when I travel by myself.
I ain't
Like,
saying. I'm just saying. Have you seen Taken?
yeah,
Okay, that's what I'm saying, man. It's real.
that
out
can
here.
happen to anybody.
It can, but we don't want it to happen to you.
Right. I be telling somebody.
Okay.
And then some people got my location and stuff, so they'll figure it out.
Who got your location?
My cousin for sure, and she keep up with it.
What's her name?
Tisha.
For real.
She named after my grandma.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Shout
Yeah.
out to grandma.
Yeah, I don't know if you know her though. I don't know if you know Tisha, but
I think I've seen her name.
yeah, she
Don't
in
know who
Dallas.
she is.
She in Dallas.
That ain't who I expect you to say when you said it either.
Yeah, nah, yeah, but
All right,
she,
yeah.
so she, but yeah, so yeah, I did solo travel, and then I found the spot that I stayed in on Airbnb, and so
So they got Airbnb outside the country.
Oh yeah, what? So how I actually found it, I wanted a vacation for New Year's. I wanted to do something different. And so I went and on Airbnb. I really wanted to go to Ghana, but at that time you had to get a COVID shot and stuff, and I ain't want to do that.
Shout out to you for not getting the COVID shot.
You know what I'm saying? So
If you got the COVID shot, I feel for you because, man, it's a lot of complications that come with it. And you might not experience it. Thank God if you haven't experienced it, but a lot of people have been experiencing things, complications, especially on down the line.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on, and it's a real thing.
Man.
Didn't mean to
I'm
interrupt
glad.
you,
I'm
but I
glad
had to say something about
they chilled out with that pressure of trying to make everybody get it. But
talking about our sell things.
but yeah, so I was gonna go to Ghana, but I didn't go. So I went on Airbnb, and I just was searching for like locations because I'm traveling on a budget, right? So I was looking under Earth Homes,
What
and
made you type Earth Homes in?
well, they have different categories, and I was just looking
you
at
just
different.
click one.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Earth Home. Okay.
Yeah, I was
okay.
clicking. I clicked on Earth Homes, and it was a lot of places in Thailand, but one stood out to me, and I didn't even know at the time, but it was Jamaica, and it was like very reasonably priced, very cheap. Like I was looking at really cheap places or whatever, and then I looked up the flight, and the flight was cheap. I flew Spirit out there, and I spent less than a stack. I stayed for like about 8 days.
The flight or
The
stay?
flight and the stay.
So it was less than 1,000 for both.
The flight, the stay, and the host. It was like under $1,000.
So was the host a separate?
Yeah, it was. So the Airbnb, he hosts you at the house or whatever, but you can
So
also
the host is the same guy that is renting out the Airbnb.
exactly.
Okay.
So you can actually hire him to actually host you around town. And
Okay,
stuff like
so
that.
you got the Airbnb. The hosting around town is an additional.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
additional.
okay.
So you can actually, contact him or whatever
wow,
and ask
okay.
him to do that. So, and you do want to have a
Yeah,
host
yeah,
or
of
whatever.
course.
So, because I flew into Kingston,
Okay.
and like where I was staying, it was like 2 or 3 hours away. So he had to come get me from Kingston.
Okay. See, that's a big gem because I know a lot of people is probably thinking about going out the country, and hesitant because they don't know what's going on,
Right.
and don't know that option is available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so he came and got me, and everything. Like he took good care of me. Like I had a blast.
So do they have a separate review or rating or whatever for the host that's separate from the actual?
No, actually, how I knew that he did extra hosting, they put it in the reviews on Airbnb.
Okay.
They said,
okay.
I actually hired him to host me around town.
Okay.
Or whatever. So that's how
Was
I
there
knew.
many women in the reviews?
Yeah, it was women and men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's good because it's
listen, I'm good at reading them
rough.
reviews and
Okay.
all that. Like
Okay.
man, when I say like I didn't have not a nervous bone in my body, because
Yeah.
your intuition will tell you like,
Yeah.
and then also like we got in contact with each other before because I had to pay him to come and get me and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Go ahead and send him some money.
So he had to come 2 hours away to pick you up from the airport.
Yeah,
So what was that fee like? Did you factor that into the
yeah,
under
Uh-huh.
oh shit, okay.
yeah. I think I paid total for him to host me. It was roughly about $400.
So the flight was
It was about four some.
okay.
And
That's
then
round trip.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the room, it was like 2 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And it was like a house and it had a lot of rooms in there and stuff like that. It was cool. What I liked about it was like it was different people and a lot of people in there cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
It was the food that attracted me and the
Listen.
fact that they cook vegetarian dishes.
I love Caribbean Jamaican food.
Man,
like I
what?
implement the Jamaican culture and seasonings into when I barbecue because
Yeah.
I love the barbecue and grill. I am the best barbecue griller in Arkansas.
Okay then.
You heard me. You can't do nothing with me.
I just want you
But,
to add some veggies to it.
I mean, no,
Nah,
I do veggies, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that is, hey, listen, and so the people will vouch. The people that have had it, they will vouch. You hear me? It's done been people telling me, you need to get you a truck. But that's not
Yeah.
my passion to be feeding
Right.
people every day and prepping food.
Well,
that ain't my thing.
Yeah, I
But
feel
I do
you.
it with love when I do it.
Right.
But, yeah.
I
the
feel
Scotch
that
bonnet
100%.
and all that. But, yeah, go ahead. My
Yeah, I
bad.
feel that 100%. Yeah.
So-
So like, yeah, it was a vibe. So like, I told him that I wanted. He asked me what all, experience, what type of experience I wanted, and I told him I wanted like an authentic experience, like
Yeah.
as if I was living there. I wanted some good food, and I wanted to rest. I wanted some good relaxation.
Yeah,
And when I say he went above and beyond,
that's beautiful.
every morning he got up, like he asked me how I like, because I told him I like to start off with tea and then he would make me a smoothie, or we'll go out, he'll get fruit from, outside or whatever.
Out
or-
in the yard.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Damn.
And that's what they call it, the yard.
the yard.
Yeah.
I heard that.
And like
Let me get some of that yard.
he had parties there like almost every night.
Party.
Yeah, he almost had
So they
had
were
like
kicking it too.
yeah, so out there you have like party houses, cause like when you walk around town, it'll be like these.
We was friends then. Why you ain't tell me about this?
Hey man, I
You
was
ain't real.
listen. That was like one of them escapes from the world, cause you
I
know what I'm
needed
saying.
that.
You know,
I need, like,
I mean,
that made me want to goddamn plan a
but
trip
you know,
real,
I
man.
didn't think to, I did ask some people to come, and I
Really?
had this one, like I said, I had a client that said that she wanted to come.
She lied.
She lied.
She was.
Well,
funny.
she probably did want to come, but everybody ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You know how it go when you traveling
Yeah.
with folks, which is
Yeah,
why
facts.
I don't expect nobody to do. I always make sure I got my stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I always
yeah.
expect to go by myself.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the best thing to do, cause
no, for real.
I've experienced that. Yeah.
And like it was funny because like I was sending my friends, like some of my friends, like you would probably enjoy it. But like
I know. I'm listening.
I was sending some of my
Shit.
friends like the videos of me in there, because the house that I lived in, it was like an outside inside house. So like in the inside of the house, he actually had like a tree in there.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like when it rained, it was like a hole that it'll rain right in that spot,
Yeah.
and it go right in the ground
Yeah.
type of thing. And then he had 2 floors. On the second floor, it was open.
Okay.
So it was pretty cool. And so I'm sending videos to my friends. They was like, yeah, only you could do that, Lethal, because they was like, I would have had to ask where the nearest 5-star
Man,
hotel
get out of
at.
here. Probably ain't even stayed in no damn 5-star hotel.
Yeah, nah, they had they bougie.
Okay.
But the thing is, I'm like, I've stayed at resorts, like, you know what I'm saying? And to
Yeah.
me, I feel like if you constantly go to resorts, you're going
You
to
get a commercialized experience.
yeah, it's like the same experience in different places, and in actuality, you're not really experiencing that island.
That culture for real.
They're just Americanizing it and making it. This fake plants, all this stuff.
Just profiting.
Yeah,
off the shit.
it's just this world that they created for you. But if you go to all these different resorts, you seeing the same stuff
Yep.
everywhere. You have to really go out and get that authentic experience.
Yep.
To really say you traveled there.
Yep. And
For
that-
me, anyways.
That would have been right up my alley because
Man, I had a blast.
I have been to. I consider Hawaii, even Hawaii is in the States. I consider that out the country. Too,
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And Hawaii and Dominican Republic. I've been to Dominican Republic twice, and the last time, that's when I really saw like, okay, yeah, this is commercial as hell. 'Cause
Right.
We was on a resort or whatever, which we had fun, but everybody was from America.
Yeah.
Outside of people that worked there. But my first time going, we had a villa, so we had like a condo / house duplex type of
Oh, okay.
situation where, and we had like a cook and cleaners or whatever, but
Okay.
we had drivers, so we was out into the slums
Yeah.
and shit for real and
Yes.
shit, and it was a totally different experience,
Right.
or whatever, and we got to really touch the people. Also, when I went to Hawaii, Kapunya, shout out to Kapunya, with the college with him being from Hawaii on the Big Island, Kona Island.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when I tell you, you know they talk about Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
The hospitality to them people over there in Hawaii on Kona Island, his family
Yeah.
is unmatched.
Really.
I'm talking about I was there probably 2 weeks, and we was supposed to be there a week.
That's lit to be there for 2 weeks.
I probably gained 10 pounds.
I know you probably wanted to move there.
Yeah, listen, it's so, and you know how, and this is before like social media became what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
But even back then, I was like, man, I would love to like live in a place. It's expensive, but I would love to live in a place like this because the societal pressures of keeping up with the Joneses and the materialistic shit, it don't exist.
Yeah.
Everybody is smoking weed, drinking a local beer, and eating good. Like even like when you go to the bar, people in there with comfortable ass clothes, flip flops. Listen, they call us the Popolos.
The Popolos.
Man, they treated us like royalty.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let us buy our own drinks.
Did they do the Hawaiian showcase for you?
We didn't have no showcase.
Luau?
I damn near think that's like only for like events, certain ceremonies stuff.
Okay.
That they would do for tourists.
Mm-hmm.
But because when we was there, it wasn't like a time where they had events or certain ceremonies, so that's why we probably didn't see that with them, because we was with the real country people, the real indigenous,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But when I tell you, like, we going to his family and friends and stuff, every spot that we stopped at, they had a whole buffet laid out. Like, they cook rice with everything, and I'm talking about when I'm talking about food, and like I gained about 10 pounds while I was there. I'm telling you, like that, like everyone, because I'm like, listen, man, y'all, listen, I love this, I can love to eat, but y'all gotta don't force it on me, because I'm tired. Like I don't even got, you know what I'm saying? I'm stuffed. You know what I mean? Man, it was a beautiful experience. It really was. That was about 2012, man.
Whenever I go to Hawaii, I need an experience like that, because
and
I don't want that real expensive
even though you might not have the same
experience.
relationship with Kapuya, if you tap in with them, they will do the same thing. They are very hospitable people, for real.
Okay, I believe it.
They've been calling me here and there to this day, like, when y'all going, you know what I mean? So we gotta plan to get out there.
As a matter of fact, when I go out there, I'm just bring you with me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and then we just
need to do that. You gonna love it.
Good.
You know, you just relax.
Right.
I'm talking about, we had the little bars and stuff, and I had a fight out there though. I will say that.
You fought?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a Hawaiian?
Yeah.
What?
So we went out there for Kapuya wedding.
How did you end up in a fight?
Yeah, we went out there for Kapuya wedding. I mean, everybody, if you was there every time, everybody knows Kapuya he used to beat up his room. Like, you know, he banned from Pine Bluff.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
No,
I didn't know that.
So we out there. This the first day too. We out there, and so we at this bar later after we done, you know, put our stuff up and checked in and stuff. And some dude, it was some discrepancy where his soon-to-be wife, in a couple of days, got into it with this dude, random guy. And he hit her. Now, I didn't see it happen. I seen the commotion.
Yeah.
And then Kapuya, like, pointed to the dude. She holding her face or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we started running, and we drunk. You know what I'm saying? We started running, chasing the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And so he run down the street. I'm chasing him. He got a little speed on him. Because I got me some speed now. You know what I'm saying? I'm catching up on him. And it's like a little drop off before you get to, like, turn to go down this little ramp. I'm the only smaller guy. Everybody with me, this Kale, L.A., Kapuya. This 6'5", 6'4", 6'6", 270, 260, 350.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to chase this nigga. He run down the ramp. LA climbed over the little fence thing and jump. He lands on the car. I think he like had like cracked a couple of ribs or something. That was the first day. He was hurt the whole trip.
Oh my
you know what
God.
I'm saying? But the dude run down the thing. I finally caught up with him because the police, at this point, the police security or whoever they out there, they having a conversation.
Yeah.
But he done hit this man woman. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't see me coming and I ain't care.
So it wasn't his woman. It was somebody else.
It was Kapoya woman.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's what's in my heart. That
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And so they arguing with the thing with the security police people, but the guy standing right there, but the police people in the way.
Yeah.
They didn't see me coming up. Cold cocked him, dropped him. You know what I'm saying? But the police and stuff out there. So after I ain't even watching fire. They say he fell, ran down a little hill, and hopped in they little truck or whatever in the back. Cause I don't know what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah. So I mean, it wasn't no real fight.
Right.
But it was. You know what I'm saying? It was.
That sound
you know
pretty
what I'm saying,
fun, though.
situation. I mean, it was.
It sounds
fun.
pretty wild, actually.
It was fun, but in the moment, it wasn't necessarily
Right.
fun. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
like,
y'all
know,
heated.
How does this? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's wild.
And then was it fun because, man, LA trying to figure out how bad is it the whole time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he didn't go like get it checked out after we got back to Arkansas.
Wow.
And so he was dealing with that for about, like I said, we was out there about 2 weeks because we had went out there. Went out there on the buddy pass
Yeah.
or whatever and got stuck.
Ah,
Listen, y'all.
I know about them buddy pass.
Don't ever go to Hawaii. Buddy passes is cool. They straight. If you ain't on a short time to get to work type
Right,
of shit.
that's the thing.
But do not ever go to Hawaii on a buddy pass. And this is why experience is important. Because when we went, it's only one flight to the Americas every day.
Okay.
So if you're on a buddy pass, you live in Hawaii now.
Dang.
So we had to buy a flight to get back.
Dang.
That's why it took so long enough to get back. That's why, because we was supposed to be there for maybe a week. I don't remember, it's been so long ago, but we ended up being there almost 2 weeks because of the buddy pass situation.
Man.
Real talk. So this is like a $700 ticket.
Woo, that's crazy.
Just because we couldn't, it's only one, because ain't nobody missing that flight. It's only one. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, but it was a beautiful experience. Plenty to ganja.
Yeah.
Plenty.
And that's crazy you say that y'all had got stuck. Cause like I could relate in so many ways because like in Jamaica, I missed my flight going back.
For
Cause
real.
in Jamaica they don't pay attention to time. And my host,
real.
that's the one that was the only
That's a
downfall.
beautiful place.
Yeah,
A place that
it was
really
it was
don't
great
pay
until
attention
it
to
was
time,
it was great
because
until it was
is a
time for me to
man-made
fly out.
concept. Time is a man-made
Not
concept,
for
you know
real.
what I'm saying?
Everything was good till it was time for me to fly out.
So what ended up happening?
I ended up having to spend a night in Kingston. And my host, he was from Kingston, so we stayed there for...
He was from Kingston, so what made him go to the countryside?
Because it was like...
More peaceful?
Yeah, well, he liked the rain. He said he liked the rain. It rained a lot out
It
there.
rained more in the country.
Yeah, and then, too, he used to work, like, downtown in Kingston. Like, he used to sell, I think, clothes. Or I don't know what he was selling with his parents.
Drugs,
With
maybe?
his mama. Maybe. But maybe all of that. But he was saying it was crazy dangerous, like, out there. Because
Listen,
we
have you
passed
seen
by there.
Belly?
Yeah.
That's what I think by. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Well, we was passing by there because, like, when we was in the countryside, like, I didn't bring a lot of jewelry or nothing like that, but I did have a few jewelry pieces or whatever. But when we went to Kingston, when we was driving in the car, he was like, put your necklace up. And it was just a crystal necklace. He like,
Yeah.
put your necklace up, put your phone up, put everything up. He was like, out here, it gets wild. He was like, after dark, basically people getting killed.
That would be a big ego check for a man, you know.
Yeah, the people getting killed around there.
You know, cause
So
you'll think to yourself, cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been in some rough places, by myself or with people. You know what I mean? And I've always felt like, you know, since I was righteous in what I was doing, then, you know, and fortunately I ain't never had a bad experience out, you know, in places, but that's a total different country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could be more.
then you don't understand what they saying.
It's
Mama
rough.
clock.
No, yeah. So you know, that'll have to be a big ego check for a man. Cause I remember even in DR, like we was at a strip club and we need to go get cash, and we was escorted with a shotgun to the ATM. So when we was at the ATM, it was a guy standing with a shotgun.
Man.
You know, so yeah. So he was like, "Nah,
Yeah.
no, we not gonna take no chances."
Right. Right. Yeah. So that was. And you know what? Now that I even knew that. Like, I'm glad nobody came with me because, you know, I ain't want to hear no complaining or nothing like that. But, yeah, it was a cool experience. But I was just saying, I can relate because I had missed my flight. And then also when you was talking about the buddy pass, I had a buddy pass one time to go to Vegas. And I was only supposed to be there for the weekend. Bro.
What?
And it was raining. It was storming during that time. So, I literally was at that airport from 5 a.m. from the very first flight to the very last flight. Which
Going
was,
out?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Which was the last flight was right before midnight. And we was at DFW Airport,
So
which
we
is
should
huge.
it's probably safe to say the big tourist places outside of Hawaii, the big tourist places, you probably shouldn't get a buddy pass.
You should only do a buddy pass when you ain't got nothing but time on your hands. You ain't got no obligations.
Yeah.
Because at that point, when I say and then I had some cupcakes in my hand because it was my cousin's birthday, Tasha's birthday, and I had some alcohol-infused cupcakes in my hand.
Alcohol-infused cupcakes?
Alcohol-infused cupcakes.
Okay.
And I held them the whole entire time, going from flight to flight to flight. It probably about a good 20 flights going out. And we had to go from so many different gates and stuff at DFW Airport. Man,
For real?
it was just me and this other girl, and she had on heels. I feel sorry for her because
King James said, "So true. I just left Jamaica in the Bahamas."
oh yeah, he did say that, but you was talking, and I ain't.
Oh, you seen it
But
already?
you read the comments, okay?
I'm getting better.
Cousin Pete,
Talk to me.
Is this a step of
Listen,
growth?
man, we gotta be growing every day. We land
Nah, for real.
a brick at a time.
A brick at a time. Brick by
This
brick.
is what, episode 16 or something.
Man, this episode.
We really out here for real. You know what I mean? So we gonna continue to grow, and don't get too afraid when you get a little bit of hate, because when you grow, that's just a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you grow, you
the
know you're doing it for
critiques
sure.
And the negative opinions, they're gonna come.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you live, you know, this
You know.
let it
You know.
don't let it bother you,
You know.
cause you're doing your shit. We doing our shit.
Oh yeah, you know. Hey,
Okay.
listen. Hey, man. I've been out here. You know what I'm saying? I know they gonna hate.
Yeah.
I know they gonna hate.
Exactly.
I know they. You know what I'm saying? I know they gonna come, and that's confirmation for
we
me.
crazy. Shut that. Shell, you think we crazy? I went to the Bahamas, but I didn't get to experience it that much because it was a cruise, so I was only in the Bahamas like 8 hours, so I didn't really get to experience the real. But I'm a type of person that I dive in when I see a place and I'm interested in. I watched all type of YouTube. That's how I found out about Jamaica, like the Scotch pepper, the Scotch bonnet pepper.
Yeah.
Is what give it the spicy but sweet taste. I'm telling too much because y'all gonna get my barbecue secrets and I can't get y'all that. But
Yeah.
YouTube is how, because they, you know, they tell you what they're using.
Yeah, I love YouTube.
It's only
you can go to whatever world you want to go
for real.
to,
And that's how I found out that them people over there really cook and eat rats, cats, monkeys, bats, all that. They really do it.
Cats.
Nah, for real, the animal. So when people be like hesitant to talk about them, and then people be like, "Man, that's racist." No, it ain't. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you want to make fun because it ain't racist because they really do eat it. I'm telling you. Look up Chinese East. Look up Asia. Food market. I promise you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some wild things.
Nah, they got the whole market. Well, just like they got the livestock market. They got the farmers market up here on Sunday. Every city got the they farm where they got the meats and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Over there in Asia, they got the animals because what I found out is over there they don't have the farming. They go in livestock and stuff. They don't got it like that out there. So that's why they markets they have the rats and the cats
And the
and
roaches.
the chihuahuas and yeah,
The
they
bugs.
got it.
It do be
Look,
bugs.
this what I found about Mexico. A lot of dishes in Mexico, they have bugs and stuff in it. That's a delicacy over there. Man, these people that's watching this that was camped out at Chick-fil-A ain't never had a sandwich. They ain't known about that.
About the
We giving the
insect.
world the information. We making history right here and right now, Lita.
Open your mind. It's more than Chick-fil-A.
Hey, for
Nah.
real. What y'all cook for breakfast, man? Talk to us. We see y'all in the comments. I ain't have too many topics in my notes today, so we want to wing it for the last couple minutes, and we want to talk to the people.
I'll tell you what I got for breakfast.
Let me know.
I have tea.
Okay, and what's all in your tea? You come here. Listen, y'all. She come here with tea every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get some, and sometimes I don't. Yesterday she made me eat a date. So I had a date for the first time.
Yeah.
Not with a woman, but the fruit. Is it considered a fruit?
Yeah, it's a fruit.
The first taste, it was like roachy, but that was because
It kind of looked like a roach.
it was subconsciously in my mind like
Yeah,
roachy.
it do
but
look like a
as
roach.
cause I had you see my face.
Yeah.
But as I chewed it, I really came into terms with it's really not that bad. It's the texture not bad for real, and it's really not nasty.
Right. It's not.
But you know, it was a foreign object at first. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
So I could eat a date like just like that. It was very sweet. So I can see how you can use it in fruit dishes and baking and stuff for sure.
Yeah, you can do a lot with dates.
I can see it. I can see it, and I feel like that's what is one thing about me when I get the cooking stuff and I get the kind of like experiment. I can in my mind when I taste something, I can see
where it can go.
Where it can go.
But I'm gonna tell you,
Alchemy.
Dates go a long way because not only do you have the dates, but you have date syrup.
Okay.
And man, when I unlock that code to that date syrup,
You unlock the
What?
unlock the code to it.
man, what?
So would you say the date syrup? Okay, so where would you compare the date syrup to the agave syrup? Because you was dipping your fruit in some syrup. Was that the date or agave?
It was date syrup.
That was date syrup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I kind of pushed the agave to the back because I used to go strong on that agave. I ain't gonna lie, and that was my staple.
Agave sounds fancy, like some shit that you
For
gotta.
real. It is.
Have you ever seen the Water Boy when he was hurt and they brung out that water that was like they brung out the pouch. It was like glowing. Agave sound like some exclusive.
Yeah.
It's only in one part of the world type shit that you gotta get it
I mean,
by the sound of it.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, you know. It used to be my thing, but I had to realize that it still is sugar. You know, it's still a sweetener.
So does that mean it still got some bad negative
well,
properties?
if you use it too
Overindulge,
much,
okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, I started using more date syrup as an alternative. I still use agave, but I try to exhaust all options before I use agave because date syrup is actually just dates, and that's the fruit. That's fruit.
So can you overindulge in dates?
I would, it would be better if I overindulge in dates versus agave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that date syrup, not only is it good as a sweetener, it's good as a caramelizer. Like,
Okay.
I make barbecue sauce with it.
Don't disrespect the grill master.
Hey, I
Okay.
make barbecue sauce with it.
Come on now.
Listen,
Don't-
alkaline
God
lifestyle.
damn.
Hey, you.
Jane, tell us a little bit about the Bahamas, because I never really experienced the realness of the Bahamas, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I never been to
In the
Bahamas
comments,
either.
You know, I seen them chasing hogs and, you know what I'm saying, making barbecue in the Bahamas too.
I did see
On
Bahamas
YouTube.
on YouTube.
YouTube
But-
University, here.
And I seen, you know, a lot of black people there and stuff like that. I would
Yeah.
like to check out other islands. Like, that's what
Nah, for real.
my main thing is, going where all the
And
black
you can
people
go there
at.
without a passport.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
it's a U.S. island. you
Oh,
know.
that's good.
I believe Puerto Rico is too. Never been
Yeah.
to Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Mhm. I never been to
Um,
Puerto Rico either.
Yeah, I only had like 8 hours there. So we was just on the beach. I didn't get like any like local.
What, Puerto Rico or
food
Bahamas?
in Bahamas.
Okay.
I didn't get any of the local food or whatever. That's a big thing for me. Like
Man,
going
that
to the local
food,
spots.
you gotta get the local food.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And I ain't gonna lie, like, my baby, like, when he went on his trip or whatever, we had started cleansing, and he did good. Like,
Really?
me, I would have definitely, like, I'm in another country. I want to
Yeah,
taste
you got me fucked up.
whatever y'all have.
I mean, everything.
Whatever.
I mean,
So,
everything.
like, when I went to Jamaica, I had tried the meats. I had the fish,
the jerk.
jerk fish. Fire. That was my
Listen,
first time ever.
God, good.
That was my first time
That
ever
remind
having
you.
jerk fish. But then I had jerk chicken. Gross.
Come on now.
The seasoning stuff was good, but I'm saying chicken itself, I can't do it. Like, I still feel that way about chicken.
Really.
And I'm like, yeah, no, don't ever get it to me again.
Yeah.
And then I did have a beef patty.
In the pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a spicy one?
No, it wasn't spicy.
Okay.
But I've also had like the veggie ones too, the callaloo.
You had an experience, something poisonous or something, right?
Yeah, when I was in Jamaica.
What happened?
Yes, it's called a 40 leg.
Excuse me?
A 40 leg, a cattle.
You said a
well,
centipede?
It's a centipede. It's a centipede.
It got 40 legs?
It got 40 legs.
Who is responsible for counting legs?
I don't know. I don't know if all of them got 40 legs, but they call it 40 legs in Jamaica.
Is it a prize or a shout out or something if you end up counting legs and it ain't 40 or it's more than 40?
Now, I don't know about that, but I know it's a prize if you get bit by one.
What type of prize?
You go to that hospital.
You going to the
That-
hospital, but you ain't going to the other room.
You can. It's
real?
it's venomous. Yeah.
Damn.
But I mean, I'm sure you'll be in more pain before you probably die. But yeah, like my host, he was like, my host and his neighbors and stuff. They was like, you are blessed. They was like, because it was in my bra. It was in my
What?
it was in my swimming.
So you
bra.
got to be more specific of the whole story because
Yes. Oh my gosh. So
think about that. Think about the
early-
people listening. Like,
yeah,
hold on.
so
she
that
said-
that was the wild experience that I did have on that trip or whatever in Jamaica. So this was early on in a week. We walked to the beach or whatever. So I'm like, oh, getting that local experience.
Barefoot?
Nah, we weren't barefooted, but I had on some sandals, and they wasn't ready for that walk. I would say that, but they made it. They made it.
the feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
the shoes
Okay.
wasn't ready for that walk.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was rocky. It was rocky.
Oh, so what you was walking on really wasn't made to be walked on. the
Well,
sandals that you had on.
we walked on some road, and then it had like little parts where we got
So
in
he
the
didn't see
trail.
him like, well, ma'am, you probably
Well, see, I packed light, so I only brought like 1 or 2 pair of shoes,
okay.
light clothes, different
Okay.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I had one like little backpack,
Mhm.
and that's how I traveled.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool too. That was like an accomplishment for me.
Okay.
But anyways, we went out there. It was a local beach, got all the locals out there. Okay, everybody kicking it or whatever. And we got out in the water. I don't do no swimming, but I was just in the water, getting my little walk and swim on.
Faking.
Like just enjoying the moment. So I was
Here,
out
host, video of me faking you swim.
well, no, I don't even think I had no
For real.
camera or
Okay,
nothing.
You just enjoying the.
Yeah, I was just
okay.
enjoying the moment or whatever. And he got out there. He was swimming and stuff. And I was probably out there for about a good hour, at least a good hour, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we sat and ate. We walked back. I mean, we did. I still had my swimming stuff on for a while that day or whatever, and then the next day I seen him like washing, cause they was like hand washing their stuff and then pinning their stuff
So
up.
it's no washers and dryers out there.
Not at his place, but
Okay.
there are washing dryers out there. That is just more of a luxury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that in the description that it's no washing dryer?
Well, it's Airbnb lets you know if it is a washing dryer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they let you know for sure. So, but I didn't even think that I was gonna have to wash my clothes, but I seen them wash clothes, and then too, they know when to wash their clothes because they put it out when the sun gonna be out, cause it's a lot of rainy days and stuff, so you gotta catch the sun.
So they be knowing?
Well, it's like
Or it's just it's out. This the
right.
day we gotta do
Yeah,
this. Okay.
yeah,
They really
so-
living organically for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so basically I decided to wash my clothes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And thankfully I did that. I had my dirty clothes like in the corner or whatever. Anyways, I washed my clothes and I got to the bra and I'm washing it and I see this little piece of thing looking like a shrimp, a fresh piece of shrimp.
Yeah.
Almost.
You was about to rip the tail off and do
I mean,
your thing.
it looked like a shrimp / crab leg. It looked real fresh, like it could be eaten for
Okay.
sure.
Dang.
And so I'm like, oh my gosh, what's this? So I just seen a little piece over there or whatever. And I showed my host over there and he seen it and he was like, hold it right there. He ran in the house, got this liquor bottle or whatever. He was like, he got this knife or whatever and we held the bra and he made the thing come out some more and it was about that long.
Yeah.
That long. Yeah. And so I was like, what in the world? And it was still alive. And he was like, basically he was telling me, it's a 40 leg or whatever. Well, I don't know if he told me the name. I think he said the 40 leg or whatever. And he was like, it's venomous. He was like, if you would have got